Gong hei! Happy New Year, guys! Thank you so much for tuning in to In Gear on Chinese New Year, and we hope you're having a great time with your family. Now, first up, we start the year of the wooden horse with a couple of metal horses. We are going to be checking out some Foldy bikes, perfect for the boot of your car. And then, is there feng shui for cars? We've got an expert telling us all about color selection and numbers. And then finally, it's a brand new car, and it's definitely going to be a hot seller, the all-new Corolla Altis. Live healthy, that's what they keep on telling us to do. So we're gonna do something a little bit different this time around on In Gear. We are still talking about stuff on wheels, but guess what? No engine, no firepower. This time around, it's all about pedal power, the power of the human will. We are here at Vans Urban Bicycle Co. in PJ because we want to make sure you have a healthy start in the year of the horse with some fantastic Foldy metal horses. Let's go check it out. Man, we really got our work cut out for us in this store because they've got a bundle of bikes for you to choose from, and we're going to try our very best to actually have a look at as many as possible because I swear to God, they all look so yummy-licious. I feel like a kid in a candy store. So for example, let's start with these bikes over here. These are mini velos. Basically, to get your mind around things here in Vans Urban Bicycle Co, we've got around 3 different types of bikes that we want to focus on today, all right? The first one here is the mini velos. Now, mini velos means it's got, as you can see in front of me, it's got small wheels, and it's a pretty small bike, and it's meant to be used in an urban setting. And what's so special about this bike? Check this out, man, one arm. I feel like the Hulk. This bike weighs somewhere around 7.2 kilos, and well, that's the main beauty of it. These bikes are really lightweight, they're very, very easy to handle, and they're very, very easy to operate. Unfortunately, you cannot take a non-foldable bike onto our public transportation systems, but that's where the Foldys come in. Now, this is an example of a Foldy, but we're going to have a look at, Foldys a little bit closer later on. Gearheads, pay attention. This is the future of urban mobility, and you gotta pay close attention because what I have in my hands here, it's the way the future is gonna look for you and I. Now, this is the Foldy bikes. These are Foldy bikes, and basically you have some Foldy bikes with small wheels and you have some with bigger wheels. But these ones are small wheels, and I want to talk about these ones because they are a good example of what an entry-level bike can look like. Now, this here is a Turn, and it is from Taiwan. Very, very simple. It's a Foldy. This is what it looks like when it's unfolded. That is what it looks like when it's, car boot friendly size. They weigh about 12 kilos, 12.4 kilos, so they are a bit heavier compared to the ultralight Tyros from Japan. These bikes cost about $1,500, about 1,500 ringgit, and they come, fully packaged like this. And these are just perfect because I think riding position-wise, height-wise, ease of handling, ease of folding, these are definitely a good urban mobility solution for you to consider. Instead of the C7, you have these babies over here, D8s. They are also turns, and essentially they do the same thing except for the fact that C7 has 7 speeds and D8 has 8 speeds, and it is slightly lighter. I promise you they also come in different colors, so if you don't like pink like me, don't worry, we have something for you. But here's the twist, or well, it's not really a twist, but here's the Foldy interesting bit about this Foldy bikes. They are so easy to do. Now, he taught me once earlier, and the challenge is that I'm going to be able to do it again, no problem. So here we go. See? All right, we're not just talking about little bikes, we're also talking about big bikes. Now, as you can see, this bike here is a full-size street bike, and well, it comes with full bells and whistles, 28-inch wheels, it's got 7-speed, and nonetheless, it's still foldy. Now, this bike is called a Montague, and this model is called Crosstown. This is from the US, but this bike is definitely the full shebang, and you can do loads with it. In fact, you can even do this. Some people like to ride in a upright sitting position, and then some just like it hunkered down. Like for example, this is a hunkered down position. You can actually do that, and you can raise the handlebar and lock it, and you've got yourself an upright sitting position. Check this out. So see, now I'm upright, but if I, again, repeat the same process and push this down, now I've got a hunkered down position. But I bet you're wondering, if this is a big bike, it's going to be quite something else to fold, right? Well, YC, how about you come and show us over here? Okay, let me do this. Absolutely a doddle. Now, if I steal this, he ain't gonna know. Come on, man, I'm sure you guys know that the responsible thing for you to do is to go out there, and when you ride, you must have your helmet on. We're not budak-budak lagi, so you have to make sure that you have your safety all in check. Which is why we're here. This is, of course, the great panel of helmets that they have here, advanced, and this is called a nutcase. Yes, you heard me right, it's a nutcase. Now, these helmets are awesome, and they're rated for cycling. As you can see, they come, fully padded with foam and all inside. These bike helmets look really, really awesome, right? So they're more funky. And then, of course, it's not just safety for yourself, but also safety for your bike. So you need to get yourself one of these locks. When we were kids, you remember we used to go around carrying this bicycle chains. Now it comes very designer-ish, like they look very, very cool. And also, even though we don't have winter where nighttime comes early, we definitely need one of this. These are called blinders. Well, they are actually called blinkers, but they are called blind lights because it's actually that bright. And see, you can actually have them either blinking intermittently like this, or you could change it to a solid beam of light. And you want to have one of these up front to make sure that people know that you're coming, and you'll also get a red one to fit at the back or at the tail end of your bike to make sure people from the back can see where you are. Well, there's more accessories. Check those out. Now, of course, the other part that you gotta consider is to choose the right saddle for you. Now, Brooks makes excellent saddles, even though it may appear to be hard, but then in time they will mold to your derrière, and these are as custom as you can get when it comes to bike saddles. And it's a very reputable brand, and it's from England, and they've got heritage, man. I'm kidding you not. Because check this out, not only do they make saddles, but they also make excellent bags. You've got pannier bags, and you've got hold-alls and tool bags, and they just make your bike look that extra bit classy. They have an entire range of bags that you could choose from for your bikes. Now, the thing is, you have to consider this. When you have these bags, they look good on your bike, but then they also look good to the thieves. You gotta be sure to choose the right stuff, fasten it properly, and when you have it on your bike, make sure your bike is always in a secure and, well, in a safe place, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, bow in reverence to the Rolls Royces of bicycles. What I have behind me here is a Molten bicycle, and these are built in the UK. Well, not exactly built, but they are hand-built in the UK. There's something special entirely. They might not be carbon fiber this and special that. They might not be the lightest or the most performance-oriented bikes out there, but these are definitely one for the collectors and the connoisseurs. And what's extra special about them? Let's just say the prices start at about 6 grand to this baby over here. Well, why oh why are we talking about bicycles here in India? We talk about cars and motorcycles, but it's actually as simple as this. It's Chinese New Year, and we want to make sure you're going to enjoy this coming year in full health. Go out there, buy your cars, buy your motorcycles for your thrills and your needs, but buy a bicycle so that you can enjoy a long, prosperous and healthy life. This metal horse is going to keep you healthy in the year of the wooden horse.